what's going on there, boys and girls? It's Monday. I guess you could call this Victory Monday, as they like to call it in the old trash talking circle. Call it whatever you want. I just know it's Monday and Tennessee won a dadgum SEC football game Saturday. How about that? Now, what do we get as a reward? Alabama. I gotta tell you, if these two teams come out Saturday and play perfect games, both of them play perfect games, Alabama wins, going away. But before we get to that game, let me talk just a little bit about the barn game this weekend. I predicted a Tennessee win, and I know a lot of you guys thought I was just doing that because that's what I always do on here, and I do. I always predict a Tennessee win. But like I told you last week, I meant it. I had a feeling, just based on the improvement this team keeps making every week, even though it wasn't showing points-wise, it showed against Georgia. Of course, now after Georgia got shellacked down at LSU, you know, who knows what we showed down in Athens, whether that was us improving or Georgia sucking a little more than people thought. Either way, we were improving. And Jeremy Pruitt keeps saying this team improves every week. They're fighters. You know they're all hungry. And we got a handful of leaders on this team. Juwan Jennings won, I'm sure. Jarrett Garantano, lights out Saturday. You guys need to get off that kid's ass. He's a baller. And I think everybody's going to see that before it's all said and done. But, back to the Auburn game briefly. It didn't look good to start, now did it? But, we came out and we scored on our first drive. Albeit it was just a field goal, we still scored on our first drive. And that was in response to Auburn's touchdown in their first drive. If I'm not mistaken, Tennessee hasn't scored on their first drive all year long. Somebody correct me on that if I'm wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong. So that was huge. The turnovers, that was the difference in the game. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jared Stidspam. You know, hey, it was a win. Let's not make more out of it than it was. Auburn's clearly not the Auburn that everybody thought they were going into this season. I personally didn't think they were all the shit hype machine that they were getting before the season. Just didn't think they were that good. So, look, it's a win. It was a great win. I'm grateful to finally see Tennessee win an SEC game again. Perhaps now this team is starting to look like a Tennessee football team rather than a friggin' high school football team trying to play in the SEC. On to Bama. You guys know what I'm going to say. You know I'm going to say we're going to beat Alabama this week. And I'm going to say it. We're going to beat Alabama this week. Why the hell not? Why not? Sure, they've got more talent. Sure, their coaches are great. And sure, blah, 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 blah. But there's one factor in this game that nobody, at least nobody that I've seen so far, is talking about. And that's the Butch Jones factor. Butch is going to be back in Neyland Stadium, and that's going to be the difference. Sure, he probably has no coaching bearing on this game whatsoever. If Nick Saban's as smart as we all think he is, if Nick Saban's as smart as we all think he is, he's not letting Butch Jones anywhere near coaching those kids. I wouldn't. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh on Butch Jones. Nah, I'm not. Butch took us to what we thought was the top of the mountain, which wasn't the top of the mountain. It was the base of the mountain, looking up at the top. Got us all excited, and then turned our program into garbage. He's not 100% responsible for that, but he's enough responsible. And he was the head guy, so you got to take the blame, Butch. Now, how is Tennessee going to beat Alabama this weekend? We're going to score one more point in them. One time, Law Tide. Plus, I just know that Tennessee is tired of BBD watching Alabama beat Tennessee year in and year out. And Alabama has an 11-year win streak against Tennessee. It's never gone beyond 11. I was in the stadium, in Neyland Stadium, the last time Alabama came in with an 11-win streak and a team that was projected to be national champion contenders that year versus a Tennessee team that had no chance. And what did we do? All we did was win that game 35-28. That was a long time ago. Football was different back then. Coaching was different back then. The stadium was different back then. Everything was different back then. No World's Fair in town this year. But Law Tide's going to be in town. That's kind of like the World's Fair. He's kind of like the 8th World Wonder, isn't he? You put him and me together, shit, you got a party. I'm buying a cigar. I haven't smoked a Victory cigar. Which, by the way, Catfish, Victory cigars are for Alabama. Not for Auburn. But you enjoyed that. I know you did, so I'm going to let you have that one. We'll talk more about this game later. I'm trying to get my editing software working. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. I'm not a computer guy. I'm not an IT guy. I'm not a software guy. I don't know jack about that stuff. I just know it keeps crashing on me, and if it keeps happening before I'm able to get all this shit replaced, I'm going to stomp it. And when that day comes, hopefully a camera will be rolling. Go Vols, screw y'alls. We'll see you in a day or two. Gumps, get ready. World, get ready, because it's going to be shocking. And yes, Lewis, Alabama is garbage, so don't even ask.